It takes a chorus. For as we have many members in one body, but all the members do not have the same function, so we, being many, are one body in Christ, and individually members of another body. Romans 12, verses 4 and 5. Beethoven's Ninth Symphony, from which we derive our hymn, Ode to Joy, is certainly one of the most recognizable compositions in history. And there are many who consider it to be among the finest works of all time. Few people fail to be stirred when they sit through a live performance. It speaks profoundly to the human heart, even though many of the listeners might not possess a musical education, and thus the grammar of the art form. We still all instinctively understand the language of music. But imagine a solo performance of the symphony. The Ode to Joy movement cannot be performed with a single voice. A soloist might be able to produce a recognizable melody, alerting you to the fact that the tune was born of Beethoven's mind. But the recital will feel thin and incomplete, and the true mind of the composer will not be revealed the way he intended. There will be something of Beethoven there, but it will not truly be Beethoven. Now consider spiritual gifts. Paul compares our gifts to body parts, emphasizing that together we make up a single body, that of Christ. It's become popular to believe that Christians can dispense with organized religion and perform the works of the kingdom on their own. But God did not bless any single individual with all of the gifts of the Spirit, intending instead that we use them in concert with others. Well, that doesn't require organized religion to perform its function, because Christianity is a mission statement, not corporate. And organized religions become corporate. But I have to admit that I have my own biases on the subject concerning my family's history with the specific denomination and the abuses in it. But that's another story. To be sure, a single individual acting alone can still produce something that reveals a glimpse of Jesus, but it will be thin and incomplete. Like a soloist attempting a choral symphony alone, a single voice will not truly reveal Christ in all of his fullness, and the intended audience, the nations, kindreds, tongues, and people of this world, will be deprived of the majestic work that God designed for them to hear. Not even God, you will notice, is a solo act. He's in three. That's true. The Bible reveals the one true God as three persons who act in perfect concert with each other, each assuming different roles in the performance of God's will. Can we expect any less of God's people? The church, or organized religion, can get in the way a lot of times. And when it does, it doesn't help. The organizational side, which is necessary and important to a certain degree, cannot get in the way of the mission work. Because this is a mission. It's a calling, in the case, to be a pastor, at least in my humble opinion. But Christianity, leading people to Jesus, is a mission-focused entity, an occupation, and pursuit. Sure, organizational structure can benefit that because it can expand its reach, but it can get in the way a lot of times, and when that happens, it's not helpful. As we use our gifts in harmony with others, an unmistakable image begins to emerge. A picture of Christ so rich that it instinctively stirs the heart of all who witness it.